Hi everyone! I'm going to find animals that start with each letter of the alphabet on my walk through the forest today. Look, an ant. A is for ant. Look, it's carrying a leaf back to its colony. Wow, a bear. B is for bear. I better be careful. What's this? C is for chipmunk. It's so fast, just like a squirrel. Whoa! D is for dragonfly. These insects are so graceful and beautiful. E is for eagle, soaring through the skies with its sharp eyesight. What a creature. F is for fox. Sly and quick, the fox is a true hunter of the forest. G is for gorilla. Such peaceful creatures, they are like gentle giants. Let's go over all the letters we have found so far. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. H is for horse. With their powerful legs, horses can run for miles and miles. I is for iguana. These reptiles are such a sight to behold, so colorful and vibrant. J is for jaguar. Jaguars are one of the strongest cats in the world. K is for kangaroo. With its powerful hind legs, a kangaroo can jump incredible distances. L is for lily pad. Such a peaceful place, the lake is surrounded by these floating leaves. M is for moose. These creatures are so big and strong. N is for nest. What a cozy and safe place for a bird to raise its young. O is for otter. These creatures are such playful swimmers, always having fun in the water. P is for peacock. What a magnificent bird with its stunning colors and feathers. Let's go over all the letters we have found so far. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Q is for quail. These small birds are so quick, always on the move. R is for rabbit. So cute and cuddly. Rabbits are such gentle creatures. S is for sun. What a magnificent end to the day. The sun sets over the horizon. T is for turtle. These creatures move so slow and steady, always taking their time. U is for unicorn. What a magical and mythical creature. V is for vulture. These birds may have a reputation as scavengers, but they are essential to the ecosystem. W is for wolf. These powerful predators roam the forest, always on the hunt. X marks the spot. There might be a treasure here. I wonder what I'll find. Y is for yellow bird. What a beautiful and cheerful bird, with its bright feathers and cheerful song. Z is for zebra. These majestic creatures are so unique with their stripes that are as individual as a fingerprint. Yay, we did it! Let's go over all the letters we have found so far. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. What an adventure this has been! I've seen so many amazing creatures and learned so much. I can't wait to do this again.